guys, today I'm going to be doing a drugstore matte lipstick review. And if you don't know already, this is Tay. She was in my previous video where we did the extreme yoga challenge. If you haven't seen that already, you should go and check it out. So I have 6 matte lipsticks with us today. The main reason why I want to do this video is because personally I don't see a lot of colored women on YouTube showing or doing reviews on lipsticks in general. Also, I just find that I would personally like to find drugstore reviews before I purchase it. So the 6 drugstore matte lipsticks I have today are from Radiance, Revlon, Katy Perry, CoverGirl, Wet n Wild, and 2 are from the brand e.l.f. For all of the matte lipsticks, I'm going to be reviewing it based off of 3 categories, and for each category I'm going to be rating it out of 10. The first category is going to be dryness, and if it dries in general, because some matte lipsticks say they're matte, but they're like semi-matte, so they don't dry fully. The second one will be coverage and pigmentation, to see how much coats it takes to get an even cover and color on. The third one is going to be, again, comfortability, because you don't want a matte lipstick that is going to be very cakey and dry feeling and just overall uncomfortable. So at the end, I'm going to be adding all of the ratings out of 30 and see which drugstore matte lipstick is the best. Okay, so this is the first matte lipstick I'm wearing. It's from the Black Excellent brand. This was by far the cheapest matte lipstick I could have found out there. It was $1.99. I like it. I think it's a dark purple brown color. It looks exactly like how it's shown on the stick. It's not liquid, it's an actual stick. It tends to not dry, which I'm getting with this lipstick. It's like has the matte look, but if I drink something, it will not. It will come off and it will rub off. So this is something that will not like stay on all day. So for dryness, I will definitely give it like a 1, because I don't want to give it.
I can see it. Like if you. Maybe even if you waited like a couple of minutes, you could still tell that if you like you did a test and you dabbed it on that.
Coverage, it took me 1 swatch. It's very pigmented. You don't need to add layers. I would not recommend it because I feel like that's just gonna build up and have a cakey feeling to it. So just 1 swatch on your lips is gonna coverage, which is good for me because I have full lips. So that's like something that tends to, especially in the inside of your lips, it tends to get very see-through, I should say, very sheer. You can see like your lips under it, but it definitely is very pigmented. So I would give that a 8, a solid 8. For comfortability, I would definitely say I don't feel like this is something that is gonna bother me that I have with other matte lipstick where I feel like it's chalk and I need to scrape it off or bite it off. I don't feel like anything's on my lips actually, but I feel like that has to do with how it's not completely dry. But for comfortability, I would definitely give that an 8 as well.
What I have on is the Revlon Metallic Matte Lipstick. Now with this lipstick, let me start off by saying that I actually really like the color, but it took a lot of time to get a proper coverage, and that is a pet peeve of mine when dealing with any lipstick. I don't really like to have to apply so much, but with this you kind of have to, and you might have to wait a bit longer for it to dry. And as far as the dryness, I give it a 7. It's fine, but I still feel like it'll kind of come off if I did anything like such as eat or like maybe drink something. I feel like it might come off a little bit. And as far as like the coverage, like I said, it comes off a bit. I say for this, it's actually really light and I'm actually comfortable with it. I would give this coverage because it took me so many tries to get it on, I would give it a 6.5, just because like I said, it's a pet peeve of mine to have to go back and reapply many times. That's just me. For comfortability, I actually give it a 10 because like I said, it's light and I don't really feel it on my lips. You don't really want to feel anything bunching up on your lips with anything you do. You want to kind of go throughout your day with it making you feel comfortable. You don't feel it on your lips too much. So for me, it's actually a 10.
I'm going to add another layer just because after doing this, it tends to get very cakey. So the matte lipstick I'm wearing right now is from Wet n Wild. This color is very similar to the first one I tried on, but this one's a little bit more purpley than the other one was like kind of like a dark purple brown looking. The dryness, I would rate it a 10. This one, I just know it dried within less than a minute. It was like in seconds. The only problem I would have is coverage, especially with my bottom lip. The inside of my bottom lip was giving me difficult times to like give an even color or coating. It was getting very it was giving like every time I would apply another coat, it was just like going with it. It wasn't like drying right away in that just center of mine. Covering, I would give it like a 6, maybe 6.5. Comfortability, I would give this a 7, just because in the beginning it was feeling like I had nothing on. It was going on smoothly. It's a liquid matte, so it went on without feeling cakey right off the bat. But with that being said, because I had to add a lot of layers, by the time I got to like the third coating, it started feeling cakey, and I could see if I have to continuously keep applying, this will feel very cakey and will feel bothering. Besides that, I feel like this is a really good, cheap matte lipstick.
Because you literally are yelling.
Yeah, oh well, yeah. But they have to be like, that's so enthusiastic. And like if you try to
You can be enthusiastic and not scream.
So the next matte lipstick I'm wearing is from e.l.f. It's not e.l.f. So it's not a liquid matte lipstick. It's one of the stick ones. But I actually really like this one. I don't buy a lot of nude lipsticks just because a lot of people know on Color People, nude lipsticks tend to be ashy looking. But this one, I can say for one, I don't know if it's actually picking up on the camera, but I'll come in closer later on. But this one looks a lot like my skin tone, which I don't mind actually. I think it actually is really flattering on me. With it being a matte lipstick and not liquid, it is semi-matte, I should say, where it doesn't dry all the way. So with that, I'm gonna give the dryness like a 5, just because if I do drink something, or I'll show you on this on the paper swatch or test, that it will come off, it will transfer. So you're gonna have to carry this around with you everywhere you go, because you're gonna need to apply throughout the day. Comfortability, I would give it a 10, because I find this, I don't feel it on my lips. It feels so comfortable. It feels like moisturizer, lip balm, or anything. For the covering and pigmentation, I would say you could get away with just putting on one layer, but I did put a few layers. I did put a few layers on my lips just because I felt like it needed to be enhanced in the color. So with that being said, I would rate it like an 8. But I think you could just get away with it with doing one swatch, just because I have, full lips. I just think I needed to go over it multiple times.
Now what I have on is the Maroon Meow by Katy Perry. Okay, so first off, I would like to start by saying I really do like the color, but the dryness is not where I would like for it to be. I would really place it at like a 4. If that, like it's not very dry. If I did anything, it would come off very easily, and I don't like that. As the comfortability, I kind of feel it, but it's not as bad. I think I could go the whole day with wearing it, but like I said, because of the fact that it could come off easily, I probably wouldn't. I would rate the comfortability at I give it an 8. I give it an 8. It's fine, but I can still kind of feel it, like I said. So for coverage, I had a huge issue with that, because I had to keep going back and layering it, and after that it became kind of cakey, and you kind of feel it on my bottom lip more than my top lip, because the top lip smoothed over pretty nicely, but with my bottom lip I had more issues. And you can still kind of see after I do a close-up that it is not all the way covered, and I kept going over it, and the more that I did, it seemed that the actual lipstick kept on rubbing it off more than actually applying the lipstick. For this, I rate the overall lipstick at a 5, really, for me.
So this last matte lipstick I am wearing is by e.l.f. This one is not like the other one. The other one was a matte lipstick, so it was more like a semi, as this one is a liquid. So this one actually dried completely. Dryness, I would give this a 10. It dried really quickly. I didn't have to wait you know, longer than a minute for it to dry. Full coverage right away. I put on one layer, and it was like pigmentation was there was no uneven coating. Well, I love e.l.f. a lot. If I have not said this already, like a lot, but e.l.f. is cheap, and they give out good quality makeup for, you know, just for a drugstore. They are by far my favorite. Dryness is a 10, cover is a 10, wearability a 10. I don't feel it. I'm sorry. Yep. Perfect score. I don't feel it at all, actually. Yeah, it feels a little dry just because, you know, it's a dry lipstick. But besides that, because it had full coverage, I didn't have to put any more than a layer. You know, just if you put it on right, you don't have to, you know, go back and fix it. It's just, it's actually one of the best. I think it was under $6, so I definitely think that a lot of matte lipsticks in drugstores are really good quality. So out of all the drugstore liquid matte lipsticks, with a perfect score, this one is the best out of them all. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please go and watch my last video where I did a runway haul. And if you didn't see it again, please watch our video together where we did extreme yoga challenge. It was not easy. I fell on her many times. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. Bye.
So damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bang.